Today, we are gathered here for a very special occasion, the Student Council investiture. As you all know, our Student Council has representatives from both primary and secondary sections of the school selected through a democratic process that involves you, teachers, and heads. You all know that our Student Council does exemplary work, working closely with the school heads, teachers, to chalk out the annual events calendar and organizing different events throughout the year. They also take initiative to conceptualize and execute new events and competitions for students. Today, we celebrate the achievements of the outgoing Student Council and welcome the incoming Student Council. Let us invoke God's special blessings for this ceremony by singing our school prayer.
Ya kundendu tushar har dhala, ya shubhra vastravrita, ya veena varadanda mandita kara, ya shwet padmasana, ya brahmachyuta shankara prabhritibhir devai sada vandita. Samam padu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesh Zajapaha. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
I now invite our outgoing head girl, Rishita Shah, to address you for the one last time as the head girl of DAIS.
Respected Chairperson Neeta Ma'am, Vice Chairperson Isha Ma'am, heads, teachers, non-teaching staff, and my fellow students. Good morning. All of us here are well versed with the feeling of a first, a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Over my 14 years at school, DAIS has been the place for uncountable firsts. Yet, amongst these memories, one stands out vividly. The first day back to physical school after 2 years of lockdown. I was extremely excited, but within that, I was scared. What if online school had changed everything? My dread grew as I neared the school gate. However, despite having a mask on, as I stepped into school, the security bhaiya at the gate smiled and said, "Hi, Rashida." In that moment, all my fear melted away. DAIS is a home, no matter how much time you spend away from it. And I'm so grateful to be able to call it mine. I fondly remember Neeta ma'am telling us in LKG that she hopes that we remain as excited as we were playing in the activity room, even when we become big and grown up. Back then, it felt like a distant dream. Yet, here I am, 14 years later, still carrying that spark of excitement and curiosity. Neeta ma'am and Isha ma'am, thank you for creating a place that fosters a sense of community so strong that it feels like a second family. A special first was my inaugural Teachers' Day celebration. Attending it as an excited and nervous middle school coordinator, I found myself observing my senior council, who spent day after day coming into school early, staying back after school, and pouring their hearts into making the day memorable. When my mom asked me why I wanted to be a part of it, I had no immediate answer. However, as I witnessed all our heads and teachers smiling after the event, the answer became clear. I believe I speak on behalf of the entire student body when I say, thank you. Thank you for shaping not only our academic pursuits, but also who we are as people. To our heads, Mr. Basu and Ms. Bajaj, I will miss the 6th floor breaks and lunches more than anything. Thank you for trusting our decisions, understanding our perspective, and allowing us to learn from our mistakes. From you, I have learned something that I will never forget, the importance of adaptability in leadership. Ms. Munshi, Ms. Tara Porwala, Ms. Roy, thank you for your unwavering encouragement and belief in us. You have truly become a second family. To our council advisors, Ms. Gandhi, Ms. Kaur, Ms. Parul, and Ms. Madhavan, it's simple. This year would not have been possible without your guidance and support. The sports department. Our most memorable moments this year were often spent in the basement, debating new event rules or printing out forms on Kawa sir's laptop. We will miss you. Another first was in 2018. Excited and slightly nervous, I watched the council announce the housekeeping performance. One by one, rows of students stood up, resulting in a standing ovation. To the non-teaching staff, you are and will always be the backbone of our school. Amidst all these firsts, I experienced one like no other, exactly 1 year and 1 week ago today. How are you feeling? Everyone asked. Excitement and nervousness typical for a first did not seem adequate in capturing the mix of emotions I was feeling. Now, at the end of the tenure, I am still unable to sum it up. I have felt immense pride as I saw houses putting every single ounce of effort they had towards inter-house dramatics. I have felt gratitude. Every single person I have interacted with this year, in the audience or on stage, has inspired me to be a better person every day. And more than anything, I have felt your spirit, cheering on participants regardless of their house during the 600-meter run, and primary students coming to swimming gala with their bags full of posters for their houses. To Devika, Kshitij, the previous council, regardless of where you are in the world, thank you for always being one call away. I now know what you meant when you said that this year would fly by. To the incoming council, this year is going to be one of the best that you will ever experience. Keep an open mind, heart, and cherish every moment. To the 49 people standing on stage with me, thank you for making each and every single second of this year worth it. Despite the large milestones we have achieved together as a council, my favorite moments have undoubtedly been the smaller ones. Giving me an Oreo without me saying I'm tired, showing up for events every single morning, having heated day-long arguments over a single point cut, your spirit has motivated me every step of the way. Even 100 notes would not be enough to convey the gratitude and love that I feel for all of you. To the core council, I think that this thank you is going to be a little difficult. How do I adequately thank the people who have gone from strangers to a close-knit family over the span of 1 year? Vice, bumblebees, your determination and enthusiasm, whether it's making 7 sets of GK questions or coming every morning, Thank you. I cannot wait to see you grow and evolve. Advait, your ability to infuse every moment with humor inspires me. Shreya, you are the most caring person I know. Aviraj, as much as I hate to admit it, over this year, we have become the best of friends. I am happy that arguing with you has become a part of my daily routine. Cocos, thank you for bringing life to this council with your efficiency and perfectly formatted PowerPoints. Zia, I have known you for a year, but it feels like you've always been one of my best friends. Anushka, growing up with you has been one of the most transformative experiences of my life. Thank you. Desai, regardless of what I say, it won't be enough. Thank you for always being there, whether a pillow in stressful times or a companion in times of laughter. Words cannot express my gratitude. Thank you for all the rock, paper, scissors games. Thank you for the impossible would you rather questions. And thank you for being my best friend over 14 years. A thank you without which today would be incomplete. To my mom, to my dad, and to PFC, thank you for making me who I am today. And finally, one of my favorite firsts, understanding the meaning of the school song for the first time. Jo koi na kar saka, wo kar dikhayenge. I was stumped. How could we, as students, do something unique that no one else in the world has done before? Over this 1 year, I've witnessed every single student here, sitting in the audience and on stage, achieve something extraordinary. So, to all of you, thank you for your unwavering spirit, passion, and laughter. Thank you for being the heartbeat of this incredible journey. Despite being well-versed with the feelings of a first, I never believed that a last could induce the emotions I am feeling right now. Nostalgia, gratitude, and a profound sense of belonging. Thank you for this incredible year. It has been an honor and a privilege like no other. Signing off for the very last time as your head girl. Thank you. I would now like to invite your outgoing head boy, Arhan Desai, to address you for the very last time.
Respected Chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Peramal, heads, teachers, non-teaching staff, and fellow students, good morning. It feels like just yesterday that I delivered my first speech standing at this very podium. It feels like just yesterday that I was playing Ringa Ringa Rosies outside the auditorium with the Cubs and Dhruv Bhalla on Investiture Day. It feels like just yesterday that I pinned on this very badge for the first time. 1 year, 34 events, and a few thousand core memories later, today marks my last speech, my last ever time addressing you all as the head boy of the Dhirubai Ambani International School. As I stand before you today, struggling to find the words to encapsulate the whirlwind of emotions within me, I'm reminded of the moments that have defined this incredible journey. It's almost surreal to think that a year ago, we, the members of this student council, stood right where we are, nervously thinking to ourselves, what if I trip on stage? We were daunted by the task, to be tasked with the responsibility of filling in the shoes of our previous council. And yet, here we are, at the bittersweet end of our journey, with our duties fulfilled and our hearts brimming with memories that have sculpted us into the individuals we are today. Reflecting on my tenure, I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have been the bedrock of our journey. Neeta ma'am, Isha ma'am, thank you so much for believing in all of us and creating an institution with an atmosphere of such vibrance and enthusiasm. Mr. Basu, Ms. Bajaj, thank you for supporting us through this journey. It's truly going to feel unusual not spending most of our breaks and lunches at your offices. To our heads and teachers, Your unwavering belief in us empowers us to reach beyond our potential. To our council teachers, Ms. Kaur, Ms. Gandhi, Ms. Paral, and Ms. Madhavan, a thank you doesn't do enough justice. You've been our encouragement in good times and our comfort in the tough ones. And to the heroes behind the scenes, the non-teaching staff, admin, security, IT, medical, transport, housekeeping, and canteen, thank you. None of the events would have been possible without your constant help and constant support. A big thank you to Kshitij, Devika, and the previous council for answering any questions we had, regardless of how redundant they were or regardless of the time difference separating us. And lastly, my family, Mom, Dad, Kyra, I respect each of you for tolerating me as I yelled during late night core calls, and I'm grateful for your help in navigating through any stressful times. To the Outgoing Council, thank you for making every minute of this year memorable. Every event, every argument, every list, every celebration, and every single meeting adjourned has a special place in my heart. Each one of you has grown into someone you should be proud of, and I'm glad I got to witness this transformation with you. Jaguars, I know you ended up winning the unofficial point cut trophy, but I'm proud of your amazing organizational skills. Lions, your unparalleled passion for blasting Taylor Swift music, whether at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., never ceases to amuse me. Panthers, I'm grateful to witness you finding sticks during morning events and entering the last house assembly to Uptown Funk. And Tigers, thank you for being the reason we quadruple check our rules and for clarifying the number of red cards needed for disqualification before in-house football. Vansh, I'll miss our weekly car rides and especially your chutney sandwiches. To my beloved core council, there's no other group of talented and hardworking individuals I'd rather sing Bob the Builder's theme song with. There's no other group of people who would ban me from using the word devious. There's no other group of people who can make the first floor maths feel like home. Bumblebees, Ridhima, Meher, and Peher, I'm so glad I got to learn more about you this year, and I can't explain how proud I am of each of you. My RSSCC, Advait, you never failed to entertain us with your moves, and yet you always somehow managed to make the most rational decisions for us. Shreya, you inspire me so much by somehow always managing to remain calm in the most tense situations. Avyay Raj, thank you for always being my co-referee, and of course, for reaching school at 6 a.m. in your pajamas to check the ground for in-house cricket. Zia, thank you just for being you. And yes, we do have to check on Ralph one day. Anishka, now I can finally, confidently say that you're one of my dearest friends. Yet, I will never forgive you for incorporating you and wow into my dictionary. Rashida, you've been my best friend for more than 14 years. And honestly, thank you for always being understanding, helping out whenever possible. Thank you for being available at 5 a.m. in the morning before cricket when it's sudden thunderstorms. And thank you for being available at 3:30 a.m. in the night before in-house elocution, adding final edits to the script. Thank you for never making me feel alone, not once in this journey, and for helping me grow into the leader I am today. There's no one else I'd rather have shared this post with. To the incoming student council, all the best. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This year is going to be full of ups and downs, missed lunches and late nights. At times, it may seem daunting, trust me, I know. But always remember that the 50 of us on this stage today are here for you, and you can reach out to any of us at any given time. Honestly speaking though, it's worth every second. Standing here, looking back in my year, I know it's been worth it. So just keep the faith, enjoy the process, and do it all with a smile. Trust me, every challenge you encounter will seem mere. Being the head boy of the Dhirubai Ambani International School is so much more than just a white badge. It's so much more than running around school, organizing events. It's about being a part of a whole, using this podium to advocate for change. It's about embracing a shared spirit where every single student in the stand cheers for the front runner of the 800-meter race and roars even as the student finishing last crosses the line. It's about expressing nothing but love for this school and its students. So thank you to each and every one of you sitting in the crowd for showing up to events regardless of their timings, for supporting your houses regardless of defeats, and appreciating the Student Council regardless of our mistakes. This year of lasts has begun too soon. As I step down from this podium today, I take with me 372 days of countless life lessons, countless memories, countless moments of joy, moments of honor, and moments of privilege. I take with me 372 pages of one of the greatest chapters of my life. It is with honor that I wish to leave this podium, introducing myself for the last time as Arhan Desai, the head boy of the Dhirubai Ambani International School. Thank you. I would now like to invite our Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Peramal, to join us on stage to welcome the incoming Student Council.
We will begin with the Jaguar House.
Cub Coordinator, Lakshya Jain.
Cub Captain, Arya Agrawal.
Middle School House Coordinator, Kiara Purandare.
Vice Sports Captain, Aditya Borale.
Vice House Captain Girl, Riya Shade.
Vice House Captain Boy, Tahir Kauchwala.
Senior House Coordinator, Rushan Agarwal.
House Sports Captain, Varun Bakshi. House Captain Girl, Navya Dhalakia.
House Captain Boy, Rahil Malik. We will now proceed to the Lion House.
Cub Coordinator, Inaya Bhanji.
Cup Captain Aditri Thakur.
Middle School House Coordinator Abhiraj Rane.
Vice Sports Captain Rahil Shah.
Vice House Captain Girl Davina Minocha.
Vice House Captain Boy Shivank Bhatia.
Senior House Coordinator Ranveer Patel.
House Sports Captain Anusha Singhi. House Captain Girl Krisha Singhal.
House Captain Boy Maurya Desai. We will now proceed to the Panther House.
Cup Coordinator Twisha Chaudhary.
Cup Captain Aradhya Manoj.
Middle School House Coordinator Anaya Jhunjhunwala.
Vice Sports Captain Manish Ganeshan.
Vice House Captain Girl Kaira Desai.
Vice House Captain Boy Apurv Gupta.
Senior House Coordinator Ishan Mehra.
House Sports Captain Veer Mehta.
House Captain Girl Kiara Manyar.
House Captain Boy Keshav Mota.
We will now proceed to the Tiger House.
Cub Coordinator Arit Gopal Krishnan.
Cub Captain Riddhi Shankar.
Middle School House Coordinator Tamanna Tripathi.
Vice Sports Captain Anisha Goyal.
Vice House Captain Girl Sharmila Ranganathan.
Vice House Captain Boy Nishit Lala.
Senior House Coordinator Arav Jalan.
House Sports Captain Arav Thakkar.
House Captain Girl Riya Jain.
House Captain Boy Shiv Kinney.
And now, finally, the Core Council.
Vice Student Council Coordinator Mikhail Devlaliwala.
Vice Student Council Coordinator Anushka Tandon.
Vice Sports Coordinator Kaira Mahindru.
Round Square Student Committee Chair Eklavya Shah. Sports Coordinator Sanika Daga.
Sports Coordinator Parth Goyal. Student Council Coordinator, Mihika Agarwal.
Student Council Coordinator, Param Davda.
Finally, your head girl for the year 2023-24, Avantika Kampani.
And finally, your head boy for the year 2023-24, Aditya Ankhad.
Thank you, Isha ma'am.
I would now like to invite your incoming head boy, Aditya Ankhad, to come forward and take the oath.
We, the Student Council of the Dhirubai Ambani International School, do solemnly swear to discharge to the best of our abilities and in all sincerity the duties with which we have been entrusted and promise to abide by the Student Council Charter.
Your new Student Council for the year 2023-24.
I would now like to invite our incoming head girl, Avantika Kampani, to address you for the very first time.
Respected Chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and friends, good morning. I vividly remember the first time I stood here on this auditorium stage, our first grade annual day, the YY Girl. After memorizing my lines and practicing constantly with my friends, on the day of the show, I stood in the wings feeling nervous, excited, but most of all, proud. Proud to have this opportunity, proud to stand on the stage with my friends, and proud to represent my school. As I stand here on the same stage today, nothing has changed. From learning my first 8-letter word with a big friendly monster that lived behind the first grade chalkboard, to building a tent with my friends at our 6th grade sleepover, all the way to writing my first board exam in LR 6D. The smiling yellow suns on my uniform may have transformed into deep blue checks, but my passion and love for my school has stayed just the same. I would like to thank our chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, and our vice chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, for creating an institution that fosters an environment of support, acceptance, and growth. The values of our school are deeply reflected in each of us and have helped us develop not only into better students, but into better citizens and people. I'm excited to see the changes as we move toward a new building and a new way of learning. To the Outgoing Council, we have big, big shoes to fill. Your resilience and spirit throughout this year has been unmatched. Watching you conduct events, encourage students, and embody the values of our school has been inspiring. Thank you for believing in us, and we will do our best to make you proud. To the incoming council, I am honored to be sharing this moment with you. This year, as we have been told, is going to be full of new beginnings, but there's no one else I'd rather share this experience with. You are some of the most motivated, capable, creative, and dedicated people I know, and I'm sure that together we will uphold the values of our school and create memories that will last a lifetime. For me, the community of our school has always been special. It's something that transcends the walls of our classrooms. Whenever I see someone adorned with a shining sun or a colored patch on their arms, I immediately feel connected to them by a sense of belonging that only we, as DAIS students, can understand. It's this belonging to the community and people of our school that makes it feel like home. From our heads and teachers, who have been our sources of inspiration from day one, who have stood by us, helping us dream big, picking us up when we fall, watching us excel inside and outside the classroom, to our non-teaching staff, the backbone of our school, and the reason why school is our safe space. And of course, the student body. It's your passion and enthusiasm that fuels the community of our school. And I couldn't be prouder to be part of such a compassionate, talented, and confident group of people. It's also within this community of our school that I've encountered opportunities of growth in so many different forms, from conducting inter-house events such as dramatics, to our sports teams, Day One, Round Square. Every student has grown to demonstrate the values of empathy, integrity, and open-mindedness that our school encourages. It's within these opportunities that our school creates for us that so many of us have found our passions and definitions of leadership. With that, I encourage you to make this year meaningful for you by using every chance you get to showcase your talent, learn a new skill, forge unexpected friendships, and ultimately define what being a leader means to you. I can assure you that all of us will always be here, standing by you and cheering you on at every step of the way. As a council, we promise to represent the values of our school with commitment, loyalty, and most of all, pride. I feel so immensely grateful and honored to be entrusted with the responsibility of being your head girl for the year 2023-24. Thank you.
I would now like to invite your incoming head boy, Aditya Ankhad, to address you for the very first time.
Respected Chairperson Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Vice Chairperson Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, heads, teachers, and my fellow students, good morning. Home. If I had to sum up the Dhirubai Ambani International School in one word, it would be home. Spending 13 years in the same place, surrounded by familiar faces, induces feelings of comfort, warmth, and affection, something the school has always represented for me. With my home comes a family, a lovely, diverse family, talented beyond measure, for whom I am nothing but thankful. The school has nurtured all of us into mature, capable, and intellectually remarkable individuals. I would like to thank the chairperson, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, and the vice chairperson, Mrs. Isha Ambani Piramal, for creating such a caring environment that has allowed me to grow and reach such exceptional heights. I'm now 6 feet 2 inches. Correspondingly, I would like to thank the heads, teachers, and the former council for their confidence in me, entrusting me with this prestigious position. To my incoming council, having known some of these faces for 13 years and some less than half, the excitement for this upcoming year is a sensation I'm yet to comprehend. I'm certain that together we will create memories to last a lifetime. This speech would be incomplete without recognizing the phenomenal work done by the Outgoing Council. Arhan and Rashida, you have been my role models. From the dedication and passion you have exhibited every day to the way you treat everyone with the utmost respect and compassion, I hope that I can fill the extremely large shoes that you have left behind. My journey to this position started with a dream in the first grade. I barely knew what a head boy was, let alone the duties and responsibilities that came with it. Addressing this gathering today seemed impossible, yet a spark was ignited in me. Over the years, I grew up, I grew busier, and nearly forgot about this dream. I didn't even know if I would apply for this position. What chance did I have? What am I but a face in the crowd, a small fish in a very large ocean? But now, as I stand here today, I understand what I was meant to learn from this experience. The importance of trying your best. The toughest part was not the application or the interview, it was convincing myself to try. In this regard, I hope to leave this message for you. Try. Try your best for any and every opportunity you can. Talent, hard work, and perseverance are paramount. But what good are they if you don't try? You all represent the single most accomplished and skilled set of people that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And therefore, I'm certain that excellence awaits each of you. I hope that all of you take the impactful words of Norman Vincent Peale to heart. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars. Above all, however, we, the Student Council for the year 2023-24, represent you, the students of the Dhirubai Ambani International School. Our badges are simply reminders, motivating us to work harder for each of you. It is the student body that sets our school apart, marking it as an example of excellence. Speaking on behalf of the entire council, holding these positions is a matter of great pride, honor, and privilege, and we will wholeheartedly dedicate ourselves to enhancing the school experience for all of you. We assure you of our unwavering dedication, and we pledge to fulfill our duties with the utmost humility and diligence. With the collective aim of the augmentation of the school experience, I give to you the Student Council for the year 2023-24. Please rise for the school song and national anthem.